Welcome everyone to church today. It's so lovely to have you with us. I don't know what kind of week you've had. I hope you've had a really great week. But if you've had some things that have caused you trouble or concern or heartache this week, we know that we have a God that we can trust in, a God that can make us glad even through the hard times. So please join with us this morning as we sing Made Me Glad.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Glenville Adventist Church's live stream on YouTube and Facebook. I am delighted this morning, as the pastor of Glenville Adventist Church, to be able to announce on behalf of what we've called the COVID-19 Committee. Are we good, guys? Oh, okay, good. That our public worship services here at Glenville Seventh-day Adventist Church will recommence in person on Sabbath, September 5th. That's 2 weeks from today. Now, we're not quite able to accommodate our usual full numbers just yet, so we'll need to have most people register in advance to stay under our attendance limit. There will be a special bulletin announcement coming out on Monday with the link to the online registration process. We'll be using Eventbrite, which is a remarkably easy online system used by a lot of churches for this purpose. Please ensure to make a booking for yourself and family. Don't neglect this. When you get that announcement, go to that link and be sure and register in advance. And for those that are unable to register online, we will have a limited number of seats available to be registered on the day. However, my preference would be that you get in touch with me personally so that we can have some idea of how many walk-ups to expect, because again, that's also limited. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we may need to turn some people away to avoid breaching our attendance limit. We would like to invite you to arrive from 10:45 for our usual start time at 11 o'clock. This will ensure everyone can be ticked off, and if you have registered online or otherwise to complete the necessary paperwork. At this point, we will be reopening with the 11 o'clock church service only. In time, we will fine-tune our processes and eventually resume Sabbath school classes as well, but there are complexities that we'll need to work through in conjunction with our children's ministry team and Sabbath school leaders first. As excited as we are to resume church services, the success of this is dependent on every person attending following all the guidelines put out. And here are just a few of those things to remember. First of all, no food is to be shared on the premises. The water bubbler will be cordoned off. Hand sanitizer will be supplied and encouraged to be used upon arrival. You will need to wipe down toilet seats and benches after use. And of course, and probably the hardest but most important, social distancing is required, and this is a non-negotiable as there are considerable fines for both individuals and the church if we fail to comply. So no handshakes or hugs. This is going to be challenging. It does remind me of when I was in high school at Auburn Adventist Academy, and we had a thing, the social distancing in the original sense. Boys and girls were not allowed to even hold hands. And there was always a teacher nearby who would see if you dared try to break that rule. We probably won't be that demonstrative, but we do expect and hope that people can comply by these rules. It's very important. So this is happening. After nearly 7 months, we're coming back to church. And I just ask that you be patient as we work out how to implement the critical changes required. Let me remind you to look out for the special announcement Monday morning with the registration information needed. You can get in touch with me if you need further information or need assistance in registering. And please pray that God is glorified and people are encouraged from the regathering of our congregation on September 5th. And also note that things are changing all the time. In fact, I just received several memos this morning that have suggested that there's restrictions happening in Brisbane. I want to actually read that to you because some people are concerned by this, that it might affect us. I actually received a memo from our ministerial secretary, Russ Wilcock, who said that, I'll just read this to you. It says, as you may be aware, there has been an update from the government for the greater Brisbane area this morning following an outbreak at a juvenile detention center. This affects home gatherings and outdoor gatherings only. Commercial and churches continue to operate with their COVID action plans in place. So we have put that action plan in place, and at this point, we expect that we will be able to open on the September 5th. Of course, things may change. Just keep your ears open, and we will make any announcements that would alter this plan. God bless you.
Now I look back over the mountains and the valleys. Morning, kids. Hope you're having a great day. It's pretty cool outside today, pretty windy. I heard that a whole bunch of you went up the top of Tabletop this morning early before the sunrise. That must have been freezing. Glad you made it, glad you had a good time, and glad you're home safe in the warm. You know, maybe those who went up Tabletop this morning had to carry some things with them. Maybe you had a water bottle, maybe you had a warm jumper to put on up the top, maybe you had a camera, maybe you carried those things, and maybe you needed something to put them all in. You know, backpacks are really good. Having a backpack to put your things in, to put your water bottle in. You know, if you're going to the beach, you've got a towel. Maybe you've got some sunscreen. And you can't carry it without dropping everything everywhere. So having a backpack's really good. I can put my water bottle in, I can put my sunscreen in, I can put my towel and my togs, I can put my thongs in there, all ready to go, and then put my backpack on and off to the beach. And everything's there, everything's in one place. And you know, it's so much easier to carry it in the backpack, isn't it? It's all on your back, it's all in one place, and it just feels better. It just feels easier, hey? You know, it's like when you go shopping, if you've got everything in your pocket and you're carrying all the things around the shops, you grab a packet of chips and you grab some apples and you grab all those things and you're carrying them around, and you get to the checkout and you drop the apples on the floor, and maybe you drop the eggs on the ground and you make a big mess. You know, it will be so much easier, you think, if I just had a bag to carry everything in. Maybe then I can put my bread in there and it won't get squashed. I can put my milk in there and carry everything to the checkout. I always forget my bags, and I get to the checkout and I got to take my trolley to the car and pack everything into the bags in the car. But you know, having a bag to carry things around, hey, that's really, really important. Maybe you're like me, and maybe you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready to go somewhere, and you think, where did I put my keys? And I look in the bedroom and I look in the kitchen. You know, some of the teachers at my school where I walk, they gave me a certificate recently for the person who loses their keys the most. I think that's not true, but I do have a special box at home, this one, and it's full of keys. And I get the habit of putting my keys into the box, and then I know where my keys are when I'm getting ready to go. And if I'm in a hurry and I'm looking for my keys, I just have to grab this box. This box helps me to carry keys around. It helps me to find my keys in a hurry. You know, it's really, really good to have bags and boxes to help us carry things around. Maybe you help mum and dad with the washing. Have you ever done the washing for mum and dad? Had to help hang it out on the line? And you know, sometimes it's really easy to just say, oh, I can carry that washing to the line, and you throw the towel over, and you throw the sheet over, and you throw your socks over, and your undies over, and by the time you get to the washing line, you've dropped all those clothes all the way behind you as you're getting to the washing line, and half of it's sitting in the grass and in the dirt, and mum probably isn't really happy by the time you get to the washing line. So it's always better to pop your things in a washing basket, hey? Because the washing basket helps you to carry everything, to carry your load to the clothesline, pop it down on the ground, it's all there, it's all clean, it's all ready. Boxes, bags,